sister. Big ups, my sister. We got my sisters. You feel the T, sister. Man, F y'all sisters, cause I'm not sisters. I'm the sister. I woke up in James Charles Friday. Somehow this gets turned into Freaky Friday. But we got no choice but to turn this shit sideways. I can't believe that it's Freaky Friday.
Jail time Friday. So some of you fiends don't know how to be happy with what you're given, because some people were complaining about a scratching noise in the audio, and that's because I'm holding on to the microphone. See when I, well, if you had such a problem with it, fine, I'll just put it here. I hope you're happy. Now we're like every other show. Can't have fun these days. So today I want to talk about James Charles because he's a hot topic and I need subscribers. But in actuality, I actually have some good points I want to bring out to the table. So let me just run through the situation real quick. So recently, James Charles has been exposed for sexting multiple minors. It appears that the minor has lied, but that doesn't change the fact that he sent nudes to minors. When you are above the age of 18, you have the responsibility of needing to confirm that whoever you're talking to is above 18 as well. And right off the bat, it's a problem, but he has done this multiple times. He recently got exposed for doing it like the 5th time or something.
6 fans exposed him in the last 6 months. 4 of them were...
Just kidding, it was 6. Like, he's either been abusing his power and platform, or he's just so stupid that he can't hold responsibility over it. So the question I want to ask is, should James Charles be banned? Well, I believe it's now up to the courts to decide. If it's found that he's guilty and that he's been abusing his power online, then yeah, he should have his channel removed. If it wasn't intentional, but we all still know he did it, then he shouldn't be removed off the internet, but he should definitely be penalized, just because you can't do stuff like that and get away with it just because, oh, I didn't know. Charles, I'm James Charles. Hi, sisters. Hi, sisters. But I don't think it should be YouTube or any monopoly that's calling the shots, because if these are the people we have to trust to remove people off the internet, they aren't going to stop at federal crimes like the federal government would. They would continue with people like Leafy is Here, which would be wrong. If you don't like someone making videos about certain people, like Leafy is Here did about Pokimane, you don't remove them off the internet. You make videos or content criticizing them. So it should be investigated by people that actually have a reputation. It shouldn't be left up to a Twitter mob and some YouTube Jannies to get rid of his account and his abuse. You see, what I'm getting at is there's people like Keemstar that bring up how horrible cancel culture is, because it is. But then he says how it is justified for people like James Charles.
We don't like cancel culture. We think cancel culture is ridiculous. However, when it's a situation where kids are in danger of being groomed and being taken advantage of like this, that's when cancel culture is good.
But there's a reason cancel culture exists in the first place, and that's because on the internet, it's still anarchy. And the one thing we know about anarchy is, it doesn't work. It's just a vacuum that will be filled with less professional forms of enforcing the peace. Any public space online is just like in real life. When someone breaks the law, they are dealt with law enforcement that we all elected and trust. It doesn't have to be any different on the internet. If there is no law enforcement, there's a power vacuum that will be filled, and whatever fills it might not be based off of absolute truth, but just my feelings. And that is what is conditioning these people that go online just to find people to cancel to be so woke. Then everyone sees a literal crime and asks, oh, why aren't the mods doing anything? Well, it's because they were never organized in the first place. I hope this makes people realize that the internet isn't getting more progressive or mature. If moderation on these platforms was solely based off of people's rights, edgy comedy wouldn't be removed, and no one would be saying, oh, I don't see any edgy comedy, therefore the outliers that are getting away with it right now must be extremists. In the world, it's just destined to become a PC hellscape. Like, can you shut up, please? It's a bunch of idiots fighting other idiots, and they have their own ideas, and they have their own power bubbles, and you can hide in the bubbles and pretend like everything is set, but it's nowhere near that. And hopefully one day, things like edgy comedy will be allowed, while people that commit literal crimes like James Charles will be dealt with immediately. And then you can expect the internet to be a lot more neutral, which is good in many ways because it won't be as biased. But for now, we just gotta hold out, guys. Shit. It's James Charles. He's back at the playgrounds.
Pokemon, why did you abandon me?
So, yeah, just make fun of James Charles. Hopefully he'll be dealt with, but everything's inconsistent right now. So, yeah.